This poem is from the perspective of Sayeda Ruqaya, inshallah, and it highlights the journey from Medina to Sham and the strong women she met along the way. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Medina, have you seen a more beautiful city than this? We're living in bliss. I open my eyes, see a sunrise over a green dome. This place has been home all my life. Until one night, my father sighs, oppression is rife, so we must leave home tonight. Lady Fidda, Lubaba, beside me they ride. Sugra is ill, we must leave her behind. Ruqaya, my child, please do not cry. Take my hand and we head into the wild. We head into the wild. Karbala. Before the sun rose, Layla's sun rose, gave adhan and every single one froze. Every single one froze, for they thought our grandfather had just rose. And one by one the kuffar were disposed. And Layla prayed as enemy blood flowed, and soon enough our Akbar's back. But we women must again bid farewell, and Layla wails, makes the air swell, and her cries hung heavy, for Akbar's dry tongue's ready for even a drop. So his horse trots towards his grandfather, who will quench the thirst that he's got. Then I see Farwa and her motherhood. When my uncle gave her that letter all those years back, she understood. As Qasim strode out, listened as the ground like thunder shook. The sound of horses trampling Qasim underfoot. So curse his killers, Farwa, and make sure they suffer good. Stop. A cradle still rocks. I see my mother stand by the cot. See my father hold him aloft. See him smile. His neck is so soft. Hurmala, his neck is so soft. My mother's milk has all stopped, and Aska has such a dry tongue. A three-pronged arrow in the sky hung, and shattered every giggle and lullaby sung, and left you flapping like a fish. That's blood, Aska, not water. They didn't grant your wish. And though our grandfather lifted Khaybar, our father stumbles, trips, for your body feels like 100 bricks. He walks forwards and backwards, and each time he cries, Inna lillahi wa inna ilayhi raji'un. The time is coming, I know. But Zuljana, please can you slow? I don't want my Baba to go, but he does. And Aunt Zaynab climbs the hill, and we watch until time stands still. On your chest sits tightly Shimmer, pulls out a dagger like a jagged splinter. Zaynab's heart turns like ice at winter. It's dragged back and forth, faster and faster, and from the heavens, your mother, Zahra, cries are mixed with the sound of their laughter. For her prince, there's no happy ever after. My eyes open wide. Look at the tents and the smoke starts to rise. Look to the sky and see nothing but black. That's because the stars are all on their back. Smack. That's the sound of a slap. Please, not my earrings, they're a gift from my dad. Rip. My ears now bleed. Khaymaga burns, and I am so tired. I want to sleep, but I'm surrounded by fire. I want to dream, but the smoke rises higher. The smoke rises higher. Kufa. You find no loyalty in the city where Ali once was royalty. Your death broke me. I am so lonely and they spit on our face. But the nur of girls raised in your house cannot fade. We're bound and chained and end up in Sham. Baba, where are you? Please save me from harm. And that's when my Aunt Zaynab stood tall. Taught having never been taught. Poured drops from the ocean of eloquence, fought irrelevance with elegance by speaking naught but intelligence. If Ali was the gate, Zaynab was the inheritance. Sham is the evidence. Her mouth open and prose flowed. Figurative blows rolled. I find speaking to you of little value, she told him. So she continued to scold him. Insult after insult unfolding made him fold in. Words from the tongue of Zaynab stung the same as a blow from the Zulfiqar, and here we are in a courtyard in Sham, and he asks Zaynab, "What do you see?" And she responds, "Nothing but beauty." In the prison, the guards say I must rest, so I close my eyes and try to forget. I want to dream but have visions instead, nightmares, see a left arm here and a right there. An arrow is shot and an eye tears, and in Medina, an eye tears. And a woman sits, shattered to bits, for her name no longer fits. Ummul Baneen no longer fits. Her hopes have been crushed, poured out like the water that seeps from the musk. Gush. I wake up and scream, hush. I want my father. I want him now, I protest. But they bring a silver platter instead. Why don't they listen? I don't want to be fed. I lift the lid and I see your head. Baba, who did this? Who cut your neck? Who was the one who cut it so deep? Who made you bleed? Baba, why did we have to leave? I cry for hours, I weep and I weep, until at last I fall fast asleep. I fall fast asleep. Sallu ala Muhammad wa al Muhammad.
Well done.
لبيك يا حسين لبيك يا حسين أحسنت طيب الله أنفاسك Dr. Sayyid Ammar.
Loved it throughout. I love the innovation as well. Karbala through the perspective of Ruqaya, Sakina, whatever name you want to give. That was innovative. The innovative use of somebody in the crowd. You said adhan, someone, I know who it was, recited the beginning of the adhan, and you said someone had passed away and someone called out Inna Lillah. I love that innovation. I love your style where you give a biography of somebody in poetry. Rather than having a 1-hour lecture, which is our biography, this could be one of the ways in which we explain the lives of the Holy Household in 5 minutes. And you've done an outstanding job. You took us on the journey. All throughout what you have done has been brilliant. It's a great biography. And the way you brought it together is fantastic. Really well done. I'm proud of you. Thank you.
Beautiful feedback from Dr. Sayyid Ammar. On that note, we want to thank Mohammed, Abbas, Jaffer. You tore our hearts to pieces. May Allah bless you and may Allah bless your poetry. Guys, put it together for Mohammed, Abbas, Jaffer.